So welcome everyone. My name is Freddi. This is Marlene. She will join me today in this easy and light session to bring some clarity in the mind. We are in the beautiful studio of Yoga and Move, and I'm very happy to join you this next 20 to 25 minutes. We will start with a meditation, so you can find any upright seat. So maybe cross-legged, maybe on your heels, maybe your palms resting somewhere on your body. And then just take a moment to gently close your eyes. Feel free to use any props that you have around you, so maybe your blocks, your blanket, or your bolster, to sit a bit higher. And then closing down your eyes. And just take a moment to arrive in your body, to arrive on your mat, and to arrive in the present moment. Take a moment to feel down to your sitting bones and feel the ground you are sitting on. Allowing your body to be heavy. Allowing your legs to be soft. Feeling a sense of groundingness, feel a sense of support while you sit on your mat. Your breath is long and deep, and you feel the movement in your chest, the movement in your belly. On the inhale, you create space. And on the exhale, you let go. Allowing the breath to calm down your mind. Allowing your breath to bring you here onto your mat, into this practice, wherever you are right now. And this practice is about clearing the mind and finding lightness and ease. So you want to find some time to come back into the here and now. Finding a moment to be fully present and connected to ourselves. Finding a moment in silence, a moment in stillness. And just take a moment to check in with your mind. Allowing your thoughts to come and go. And whenever your mind is wandering, gently bring it back to your breath, to your body, to this moment you're in right now. And some days it's very easy for us to be present and to sit still, and on other days it's very hard for us as the mind is moving, the mind is restless. No matter how your mind is right now, just do the best that you can to stay present. Being kind to yourself when your mind is moving. And give you this inner smile. I feel like you can take this moment to find an intention. Maybe just for this practice, when you practice in the morning, for your day ahead, when you practice in the night, and maybe something you want to invite into your sleep. Or when it's during the day, maybe just something that you need right now. You can place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Just allow the warmth of your hands to enter your chest, enter your belly. With the movement of your breath. And often we feel stuck in our mind, stuck in our thoughts. And that we forget our bodies, we forget our breath. But often just connecting back into this physical self of us helps us to calm the mind, helps us to be present. And that's where we find our peace. Just stay here for a few more moments, just you and your breath. The warmth of your hands on your body. The rooting of your sitting bones on the ground. Maybe the subtle lift of the crown of your head. And then taking a long inhale to your nose. And the exhale, you open your mouth. Inhale to your nose. Exhale, open your mouth. One more time like this, deep inhale. And long exhale. And slowly release your hands onto your knees, palms facing up. And then whenever you're ready, you gently open your eyes. We'll find one yin shape which will help the mind to unwind and find some peace. And you can use either your bolster, your blanket, or your blocks, whatever you have close by, and place it under your knees. You can maybe use your blanket on top of your legs as a support for your belly. And you can also use your blocks as a support for your head. So you build yourself a nice foundation here. And depending how big your props are, how much you have at home, you can adjust this pose, also doing it without any props and just folding over your legs. I always recommend to find something where you can place your head on because it's always very soothing for the mind. And then just allowing your body to be round and allowing the head to be heavy. Allowing yourself to melt into this shape. Slowly allowing the body to open up, to find the sense of space. And also here trying to observe your mind. Try to observe your breath. So you have your anchor for the here and now. Letting go of the weight of your thoughts while we're letting go of the weight of our head.
And when your head is resting on a block or maybe on your legs, you can really imagine how these thoughts are sinking into your prop, into the ground. Allow yourself to let go. Just for this moment you're in right now. And then we stay here for another minute. And we stay here in silence and in stillness. And then taking your last few deep and conscious breaths, where you feel your belly moving on your thighs, where you feel the softness in your body. That creates some softness in your mind. And very slowly, with the help of your hands, you help yourself back up.
Good. You take your blocks to the sides. You can keep your bolster where it is and just finding a moment to rest on your back. You open your arms wide, you open your legs wide, and if you like, you breathe into your nose and out through your mouth. Just find a moment to let the weight of the body sink down to the ground, releasing some tension, releasing some tightness. And stay here for another deep inhale and another exhale. And then slowly step your feet on your bolster. You roll over to one side and press your upper hand into the ground. Okay. We will find another shape, and for that you will use your bolster again. Place it to the center of your mat. You can use your blanket as a support for your head as the back of your bolster. And then you bring the soles of the feet to touch. You might want to use your blocks as well, so make sure they're somewhere close by. And then slowly you roll on your bolster. Open your arms to the sides. And when you feel now it's uncomfortable in your inner thighs, you might want to use your blocks. Place them under your legs, just to give your hips a bit of support. And I really like to open my arms a bit wider so you have the sense of openness in your chest. And slowly allowing the body to sink down into your props. Allowing your breath to be long and deep. And whenever you feel a sense of tension which is too uncomfortable, feel free to move yourself a bit around. So when you feel like your blocks are now maybe too hard onto your flesh, then you just bring them a bit more down. When you feel it's uncomfortable with a blanket on top, you just take it to the side. But at some point, try to commit to that shape that you have chosen. So you can really open up into the stillness. And it's often for us very hard to become still as the mind is moving us. But sometimes we just have to pause for a moment so we can come back to ourselves. Pausing for a moment to maybe question these thoughts that are rising up into our minds. Asking ourselves, is that really that what we need right now? Is really that what we have to do? And we have these programs running in our minds, belief systems, patterns that we're always using without asking or questioning these patterns. But when we rest and when we come into stillness, we have some time to look at these things. And just through that, just through observing these patterns, we already create some space and some distance to that. That's how we can create some lightness. That's how we can create some ease. While we find some space. Also here we stay for another minute. Try to stay present. Try to stay here. And finding here last, deep and conscious breaths to really feel yourself resting in this very nice and open shape. And then slowly helping your legs back together using your hands. If you have your blocks, take them to the side and just roll over to the side for a moment. With little movements, try to roll your bolster to the side, stretching your legs back out. Open your arms to the sides. Taking a long inhale into your nose. And exhale through your mouth. And just feel how this tension is slowly transforming into softness. How tightness is transforming into ease. And slowly step your feet back on the ground. Roll over to one side. If you can, keep your eyes closed and just find yourself into an upright seat. Allow your palms to rest on your thighs. Palms facing down helps to ground, and palms lifting up helps to receive. Okay. Good. For the last minutes, we're just going to find a pranayama that will bring a bit more lightness into your mind. And it's called square breath. So imagine that we're breathing into squares. So we inhale the same amount as we exhale, and in between we're holding the breath for the same amount. So we do this together. We inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. You hold your breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale out 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath 1, 2, 3, 4. And continue like this for a few more rounds. If you like, you can add 1 or 2 breaths, so going to 5 or 6. But make sure you have always the same amount where you inhale, you hold, you exhale, and you hold. And then slowly finish on the exhale. Slowly come back to your natural breath. And just find one last moment here in stillness. One more moment in silence, and just feel what has changed. Coming back to your intention, and maybe ask yourself what you like to take out of this practice. If you like, you can bring your hands in prayer in front of your heart. And just feel the breath moving, your hands moving your prayer. Whenever you're ready, you gently open your eyes and come back into the space. Good. I'm thanking you and Marlene for sharing your practice. I wish you all a beautiful day and hope to see you very soon again. Thank you.